Drew Brees came right back and quickly moved New Orleans into position to go ahead again.
29 seconds left. 43-yard try for the lead. Lutz drove it. And the Saints are back on top. 25 seconds left.
Let's go. You just got to score. Let's go. One play at a time. We did the first 3 drives of the game. One play at a time. Let's go.
So 25 seconds left. And it's all on Case Keenum.
Here we go. This is when legends are made.
We need a Minneapolis miracle. Keenum back to pass, pats the ball, fires right, caught Stephon Diggs at the 39, being held up by Saints to keep the clock running. Clock continues to run, now it stops at 17. Minnesota has 0 timeouts remaining. Keenum back to pass, 17 seconds to go. He'll pass right, incomplete, throw it out of bounds. 14 seconds to go. Case Keenum hit as he throws, passes left, incomplete. Big hit put on Case Keenum.
And now 10 seconds remain in what could be a heartbreaking loss for the Vikings.
We got to take a shot one of these times.
Ten seconds to go. 24-23 Saints. Vikings at their own 39. Case on a deep drop. Steps up in the pocket. He'll fire to the right side. Caught by Diggs. Oh, it got loose at the 30. 10. Touchdown! Are you kidding me? It's a Minneapolis miracle. Stephon Diggs and the Minnesota Vikings have walked up on the New Orleans Saints. It's a 61-yard Minneapolis miracle. Yes! Are you kidding me?
They run the deep out route. Stephon Diggs goes up, and Marcus Williams, the rookie, tries to jump over the back of him to break up the throw. The ball is caught, and Diggs is able to take it into the end zone.
It is absolutely insanity down here on the field.
One of the most amazing finishes, not only in the history of Minnesota Vikings football, it has to be in the history of the National Football League.
You're the man. You're the man. You're the man. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it.
Oh my dog. Should I cry? Should I cry?
Incredible. Game manager, journeyman, Case Keenum has just taken the Minnesota Vikings to the NFC Championship game in a game none of us will soon forget.
Yes, the Patriots have Tom Brady, but once again they have a defense that is making plays. Who are these Pats defenders? Find out next.
The leader, the best. The S-Class has sat at the pinnacle of automotive excellence for generations. The one car that continually innovates and pushes technology forward. On each S-Class there lies a simple badge, and it serves as our constant reminder to never rest on laurels and to forever earn the star. This is the 2018 S-Class from Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
Over a year ago, I was diagnosed with advanced non-small cell lung cancer.
A true story with Keytruda.
My world came crashing down.
Come on, kids.
But I was not ready to give up.
After testing for high levels of PD-L1, I started on Keytruda.
In a clinical study, Keytruda offered patients a longer life than chemotherapy, and it's an immunotherapy that can be your first treatment. Keytruda is for adults with non-small cell lung cancer that has spread, who test positive for PD-L1, and whose tumors do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack normal organs and tissues in your body and affect how they work, and may be serious and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you experience new or worsening cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, nausea or vomiting, rapid heartbeat, increased hunger or thirst, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in urine, changes in eyesight, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, rash, itching or flushing, as this may keep these problems from becoming more serious. These are not all the possible side effects of Keytruda. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, or lung, breathing, or liver problems.
I used to take the small things for granted. I don't anymore.
Living longer is possible. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. Ask your doctor about Keytruda with more FDA-approved uses for advanced lung cancer than any other immunotherapy.
The following feeling good in the neighborhood moments from the NFL postseason are presented by Applebee's. Fans in Los Angeles were buzzing as the Rams played their first playoff game in the LA Coliseum since 1979. A crowd of over 74,000 cheered on the Rams, including defensive lineman Aaron Donald, who will look to help the defense make even greater strides next season. In Jacksonville, the good feelings have been palpable, especially after the Jaguars pulled off the biggest upset of the playoffs last weekend in Pittsburgh. Blake Bortles and the Jags hope to continue to defy the odds by extending their first trip to the playoffs since 2007 later this afternoon. And in the Twin Cities, the good vibes are nearing a crescendo. With a win tonight, Eric Kendricks and the rest of the Vikings have the opportunity to be the first team ever to play a Super Bowl in front of their hometown fans.
Bill, it seems like on some of those big, long plays, it was communication issues that were causing them.
Yeah, well, we made some mistakes. They made some plays, so we got to do a better job. Just got to do a better job coaching and do a better job playing. We all got to just do a better job. Got to do a better job of defending. We got to do a better job of attacking. We just need to do a better job in every area. Got to play better, play together as a team better. We just got to do a better job.
Following a Week 4 loss to Carolina, Coach Bill Belichick sounded like a broken record. The mood was not good. No NFL team had allowed more passing yards or a higher passer rating than the 2-2 Patriots.
Are you kidding me? I mean, Alex Smith right down the gut. You're going to have all day to throw. Jordan Richards is 2 weeks too late on the blitz. Zero safety help. Can't give up 78-yard touchdowns.
They generated no pass rush, and the secondary looked confused.
Gilmore again. Three busts on Gilmore in a matter of one half. Bill Belichick is disgusted. This isn't rocket science here, folks. It's motion across the formation. Nobody kicks outside on bunches. It's an easy little switch off.
Look, on the pass now, we're going to get on these guys. We got to crush the pocket, all right? We got to handle the quarterback up front. We got to handle the quarterback.
A slow start by their defense is nothing new in Foxborough. Despite giving up 30-plus points in 3 of the first 4 games, the panic button was not pushed. Defensive coordinator Matt Patricia gave the newcomers and rookies time to learn. When it clicked, the defense rolled.
Picked off by Gilmore in the end zone. He's going down in the arms of Van Noy with a sack in midfield.
will collapse under the weight of Dietrich Wise Jr. along with Trey Flowers, a couple of Arkansas Razorbacks.
They did not allow 30 points the rest of the way, as New England won 11 of their final 12 games.
Whatever you did before this, don't matter. I need this right here on the day.
In last week's divisional matchup with Tennessee, the defense looked vulnerable on a 95-yard first-quarter drive that gave the Titans an early 7-0 lead.
Mariota is able to find Delaney Walker, and 3 Patriots can't take him down. Mariota going to the end zone. One-handed catch.
Oh, my goodness, this crowd is stunned right now.
Yeah, everything is fast with these guys, so we got to go quick with it, recognize and see it, right?
From that moment on, the New England defense shut the Titans down.
What a play by the 2 Flowers. He sacks him inside the 10. Under pressure, and he's going to go down once again. Slammed to the turf.
The pass rush that was non-existent in the first 4 games put constant pressure on Marcus Mariota, recording a franchise record 8 sacks.
They're going to go for it here.
Going Henry. Henry in trouble. No chance. What are they doing? And the Patriots are going to get the football.
Yes, it's a broken record. The defense is peaking late. Tom Brady is still Tom Brady. And today, the Patriots are heading to the conference championship for a 7th straight year.
They've worked together more, gotten a better feel for each other, execution's better. So, it's good.
Coming up, you've seen how they got here. Now find out what each team needs to do to continue their championship chase.
If you keep on eating, we'll keep it coming. All-you-can-eat riblets and tenders at Applebee's. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
It's fine. Just use the soap. Not so fast. I got it.
You know, no. The passing record is 5,054 yards.
It's 5,084.
Get trusted brands at everyday low prices. Available at Walmart.
Come on, Dad.
Hey.
Higher. Higher. Parents aren't perfect, but then they make us Kraft mac and cheese, and everything's good again.
What about this guy?
This guy's been through a lot.
Dogs bring out the good in us. Pedigree brings out the good in them. Feed the good.
USAA is complimentary to my family because they stand on principles like loyalty, respect, and honor. Being brought up in a military household, the same core values instilled in our family.
We trust USAA to handle our auto, home, and personal belongings all under one roof. I see now why USAA is so important to my husband and my husband's family, and now I'm a proud USAA member.
We're the McDonald family, and we're USAA members for life.
Save by bundling USAA auto and home insurance. Get a quote today.
I'm James Brown in New York with a reminder a special playoff edition of the NFL Today is next, and we'll get you set for the AFC Championship showdown between the Jaguars and the Patriots, and we'll feature Jacksonville's young stars Leonard Fournette and Jalen Ramsey, and we'll preview the Vikings-Eagles NFC Championship matchup. Back to NFL Championship chase.
The following game day ready moments are brought to you by Tide, America's #1 detergent. Get game day ready with Tide. Game day, Championship Sunday. In a handful of hours, 2 teams will be heading to the Super Bowl, and 2 teams will be heading home. It's clean and simple. Take the final step toward conference supremacy
Hey, respect is all you got in this league, man. Be in this moment right now. There is no tomorrow.
Or wash away an otherwise promising season. Will today be the final pregame speech?
Opportunity. That's what we got here today. Let's go have fun, baby. Let's go play.
Will today be the last run through the tunnel?
Let's go! Let's go win it, boy!
Who will be game day ready today?
You know, this team has a lot of confidence in this is the best press conference ever. Come to Philly.
Waiting for the Vikings in Philly tonight is the Eagles offense that ranks first in passing touchdowns.
Completions are great, but 80-yard gains are sweeter, right? Try to keep.
And boy, was it sweet for most of the season. Regardless of who was throwing them the ball, Zach Ertz, Alshon Jeffrey, and Nelson Aguilar were the only trio of teammates in the league to each have 8 or more touchdown receptions.
Here comes the rush. He is floating it deep. And it is caught by Aguilar.
It's a party at the lake, and I'm glad we're invited.
If I look here and I'll have my eyes inside just a little bit, I can see the handoff, right? Heads up, heads up, heads up. You know what I mean? Did I move faster than you or what?
Yeah, you did, actually.
On the other side, though, head coach Mike Zimmer has the Vikings defense playing his speed. Minnesota gave up just 13 touchdown catches, the fewest in the NFL.
Brainchild of head coach Mike Zimmer, the #1 defense in the NFL. Breeze, he's going to fire it deep center of the field. Intercepted! It's Andrew Sendejo!
The stingy secondary is led by Andrew Sendejo and All-Pros Harrison Smith and Xavier Rhodes.
Hey, Zay, what coverage is that? Jam them. Come on. Jam number. Hey, when in doubt, get the guy on the ball. Easy, right? Guy on the ball, jam the out of him.
All roads closed to the end zone for star wide receivers. The cornerback held Julio Jones, A.J. Green, Antonio Brown, and Mike Evans to a combined 12 receptions, 135 yards, and no touchdowns.
Come on, Jamie. You ain't playing me today.
Which team's skill position players perform the best might decide who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. In the AFC, the big boys in the trenches are the ones in charge.
I love these unis. You look so handsome.
Thank you. I love you. Go whoop some. It's be a good one.
Yes, isn't Tom Brady so dreamy? Which is why it's important to keep his jersey nice and clean.
Great job. Great protection, fellas. Great job. Stop talking about it.
If you want to beat the Patriots in the playoffs, you must get to Brady, which can be difficult when he gets the ball out so quickly.
Look how quickly he gets. Look, bam.
How did Phil get that off? As soon as you start bullying him, look at the ball gone.
Of Brady's 35 completions last week, only one traveled more than 20 yards in the air.
Shovel pass to White in motion to the left. He's going to sprint to the pylon. Then dive for a touchdown, Patriots!
Brady, that boy decent. That boy decent, bro.
The blueprint to get to Brady is with a dominant four-man pass rush. Tom Coughlin knows that best as the only coach to beat the great quarterback in the Super Bowl.
Right up the gut. That's where Brady does not want to see pressure.
Patriots season is over.
Which is exactly what the Jaguars have been built to do. No team has spent as much money on the defensive line as Saxonville, including the addition of Defensive Player of the Year candidate Calais Campbell.
Straight up, can't block me. I got all pros on my belt. I got all pros on my belt. One more what you want to do. This is the best job in the world.
The Jaguars had the second highest pressure rate in the league while blitzing less than anyone else.
Ball is out. The ball is out. Delvin Smith picks it up and runs along the right sideline. And it's a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Will Coughlin and Campbell lead the Jaguars to their first Super Bowl appearance today? Or will Brady be the first 40-year-old quarterback to start a Super Bowl?
I got that! Let's go!
Up next, find out what happened the last time Tom Brady faced the Jaguars.
Keep rolling now. Let's keep rolling.
As the championship chase continues.
NFL Championship Chase on CBS Sports is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Applebee's, get all-you-can-eat riblets and chicken tenders at Applebee's. And by Tide, get game day ready with Tide, America's #1 detergent.
Why did we re-engineer America's #1 detergent? Because performance clothes have changed, but the challenge remains the same. And the generation may be different, but the color needs to endure. And the toughest stains come with their own rewards. We've re-engineered Tide because no matter what life brings, our commitment to clean remains the same. Now with 10 times the cleaning power. Tide, America's #1 detergent.
We really were fortunate to get out when we did. Losing our family photos, our wedding pictures, can't replace it.
Can you imagine losing everything you've got? You realize that it's the little things in life that matter. Things that they thought were damaged and thrown away, all of a sudden they magically reappear. And you see the human spirit come back.
It's our pictures.
To be able to put you safely back in your home matters to us. People matter. People count. At Belfour, we're restoring more than property.
We took legendary and made it liberating. We took safe and made it daring. We took intelligent and made it utterly irresistible. We took the most advanced E-Class ever and made the most exciting E-Class ever. The all-new E-Class Coupe from Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
The CBS Sports app is your app for football. Get the fastest scores, team alerts, and follow every game. Get the app today.
Today on CBS, it's the AFC Championship. Blake Bortles and the Jaguars try to continue their surprising postseason run as they head to Foxborough to take on the defending champion New England Patriots. The action starts next as the NFL Today sets the scene for the huge showdown. Welcome back to NFL Championship Chase, presented by Mercedes-Benz.
You know, obviously you're conscious, you know, of Tom Brady and their offense. It's a great offense. He's a great player, and they have a great, you know, team overall. I just don't think we played very well. But I mean, I don't think this game, you know, is going to define us. I think it's, you know, how we respond to it and what we do next.
The last time these teams played, New England scored on their first 9 drives, totaling 51 points, the most ever given up by Jacksonville.
These young Jaguars were schooled by the Pats today at Gillette Stadium.
In the NFL, 2 years is a long time.
It's a new era, baby. One play at a time.
This is a different team with new playmakers.
It is knocked and picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
They Y'all make sure y'all bring that same energy out here next week and the week after. We going to the Super Bowl, and we gonna win that.
In August, the Jaguars and Patriots practiced together during training camp.
You know, at the end of the day, we're just trying to get our football team better, and this is definitely going to help us.
Today, they play for the AFC title. Tonight, in the city of brotherly love.
Michael! Hey, be flat. Play like you know how.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Mike Kendricks, linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's go! We balling, baby!
I'm baby bro, Eric Kendricks. I play for the Minnesota Vikings.
Eric Kendricks led the Vikings with 10 tackles in last week's win over the Saints, while Big Brother helped beat the Falcons with 4 tackles and a pass deflection.
Hey, if that's the best they got, we got this.
Will Michael or Eric get to move on to play in the Super Bowl?
Get it cracking. Get it cracking, baby.
This is Championship Sunday, starring football's Final Four. 3 of them are playing for more today than they have their entire lives. And as for the Patriots, well, what they've done their entire lives is of no interest to them today.
That was a good week of preparation. It's a way to go out there and lay it on the line. We got to do it again.
These teams have come a long way this year, but for 2 of them, this year's about to end. Tomorrow morning, today's losers will have to start over, while the winners will be rewarded with the chance to play again.
Cincinnati looks to continue their home dominance as they host Temple Wednesday at 9 on CBS Sports Network.
Shamar Moore stars in SWAT, Thursday, only CBS.
Savannah may be losing a police chief, but what it gained was perhaps the fastest culture change in law enforcement history.
He has always been so encouraging to do what is best for the community and for the victims of crime.
Do you fear at all that the legacy that you're leaving behind will be reversed when you leave?
Lumpkin's Legacy, Monday at 6.
People ask me, why am I so serious in my commercials all the time? And I simply think you don't need someone joking or making light of the fact that you've been hurt. If you get hurt in an accident, call me immediately.
You need cash and you need it fast. TitleCashNow.com can get you the most cash at the lowest rate guaranteed. No credit check. We'll pay off any existing pawn. No interest for 45 days. This month only. Let TitleCashNow.com solve your cash problems today.
Thanks for voting us Best Mattress Store for 8 years in a row. We're honored. I personally select every mattress line. We're Savannah's largest mattress superstore, specializing in gel foam, organic latex, and adjustable mattresses. We're locally owned for 2 generations. Thanks from Green Frog Sleep Center.
I love being able to enjoy these moments again.
It's amazing how a procedure can change your life. Sarah has atrial fibrillation and irregular heartbeat. This puts her at an increased risk for stroke. We implanted the Watchman device, a first of its kind, providing long-term stroke risk reduction in patients with non-valvular AFib.
Hey, Doc, can you fix that too?
That's why I choose to practice at St. Joseph's Candler.
I've been getting a little criticism about telling folks they could fire their lawyers. Lawyers, do what you're supposed to do and your clients won't be trying to figure out how to fire you. I'm Zach Dozier with the Dozier Law Firm.
Justin Thomas is the PGA champion. Touchdown, Georgia. North Carolina, they're not going to be denied this time.
You wanted big. Well, it doesn't get any bigger than this. Championship Sunday. Tom's Day.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's
Let's go!
Oh, you're not a fan? Well, you don't have to like the guy, but you cannot ignore the facts. 7 straight AFC Championship games, 5-time Super Bowl champion, 4-time Super Bowl MVP, and arguably the best of all time.
Tom Brady stands alone. 5 Super Bowl titles.
But the Jacksonville Jaguars and their monster defense are here too. And they don't care about Tom's day. They've heard the predictions. They know most of you wanted Pittsburgh, and they've only got one thing to say. Bring it.
We still got 2 more games to play.
Do you hear that? Because it's coming. It's called greatness. And every player on that field has the opportunity to seize it. That's not an opinion. That is a message straight from me. The jabroni beating, pie eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising, championship Sunday, test the limits of your soul. Leave it all on the line for the Super Bowl. 60 minutes from now, the ultimate AFC battle begins. It is David versus Goliath, Saxonville versus the Hoodie. Both of these teams know how to go big.
Sensational! Can you believe this?
But to have a chance at immortality, the question is, who goes bigger?
A big open for a big game, and in just about an hour from now, the scene will be even bigger in Foxborough, where more than 66,000 fans will be packed into Gillette Stadium, awaiting the kickoff of the AFC Championship game between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Weather will not be a factor today. As a matter of fact, balmy in New England with temps in the 40s under sunny skies.
And before the game time, you can see Tom Brady walking into the stadium. He's got his right hand in his pocket. And I'm telling you guys, he's going to be giving high fives with the other one because he's going to be perfectly fine. Looks like he may be wearing a glove as the game gets started.
Dwayne Johnson, this is for you. Malcolm Butler, here's the rundown. The game plan is to play fast and furious. With the strength of Hercules, the Super Bowl hero hopes to be walking tall after a win today.
That's Leonard Fournette, the 4th overall pick of last year's draft. The rookie, the tone setter, represents toughness for that Jacksonville offense.
And there's Keelan Cole, wide receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They need big plays on the offensive side. The good thing is he averages over 17 yards a catch.
And hello, everyone. I'm James Brown. Welcome to the NFL Today, presented by Southwest Airlines. It's a special playoff edition. And, folks, we'd like to send out a big thank you to Dwayne Johnson for helping us out with our open today. By the way, he stars in the upcoming film from Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema entitled Rampage Big Meets Bigger. That'll be in theaters April 20th. And stay tuned for a sneak peek of Rampage later in the show. Meanwhile, on the field, the New England Patriots will play in their 7th consecutive AFC Championship game this afternoon. The question is, will Tom Brady and company reach the Super Bowl yet again, or can Blake Bortles and the hungry Jags D pull off the upset? Later today, the Minnesota Vikings, coming off of their miracle win against the Saints, will look to shut down Nick Foles and the Eagles and earn the chance to play at home in Super Bowl 52. And here inside Studio 43, we are joined by our football champions. They will be, of course, Phil Simms, Coach Bill Cowher, Nate Burleson, and Boomer Esiason. I know my guys are champing at the bit. They'll get started in just a moment. But first, for the very latest in Foxborough,